in the land of enchantment. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive and get. Guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. He'll do it himself. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed them.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Mayo. Trying to get to it. Got out of trouble and throws.
It's so nice. Long, you know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Lobos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got... Committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play off. It's the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. me. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, it's Mayo. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers. Drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling. You make that throw, it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Lobos send out the punt unit. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He's got it on the right. Running inside the 20. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. How about the punter, the king of the athlete on the football field, able not only to kick the ball away, but also with brilliant arm talent.
Who says punters aren't athletes? I do. But that was a really good play right there. Heck of a job, heck of a disguise, heck of a throw. Probably going over the quarterback saying, hey, bud, you see that? Punters are athletes too.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. They're getting this guy lathered up. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires and picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He got it. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... It's right back at him.
No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. This might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're now going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where...
Just steamrolling the defense. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they tacked on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
New Mexico State, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can... Catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And he fires over the middle. It's in.
got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Offense facing fourth down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Right there, almost had it in his grasp. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
First half.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter.
0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Coming after him. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And it's caught off the fake. First down. Afterburners coming. Timing is everything, and the timing of that fake punt call was perfect, and it winds up being a touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. We are the eyes eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mayo. Throwing right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and...
Touchdown, Lobos! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too... Last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Spits it out to the back. He's got it down the middle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some batting.
Oh, look out! And a pickup of better than 30. On that completion before the defense brings him down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This guy is so... So elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico State, 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On first down, here comes this offense. The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after it.
Accepted by New Mexico.
On the pick. New Mexico State has it first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Lobos will punt this one away. I would call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game here.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to it. A big chunk of yardage is picked up. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot. Down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock, you can run the football, you can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Oh, that slither. His fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Wants to throw. It's Mayo. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Pulled down for the tackle.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the double.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds a crease at the 20. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Lobos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been an old old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand man for man. And they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things. That people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mayo. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, getting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great